Well, as sort of 2023 came to an end and we've started the new year, personally at least, that's got to be about as good as possible for you.
Pretty good, yeah. Frustrating, obviously, with how the game went and the result, but obviously on a personal level to continue kind of scoring form, it is always good for a striker, but ultimately when it doesn't win your team any points, then it's also extremely frustrating.
Yeah, and is it something you've kind of got better at when you've had to wait for your chance over your career? I can imagine as a youngster you get really frustrated, you want to be out there and scoring goals. Do you get better at it with age, or is it still just as frustrating?
You should, but I don't know. I still get extremely frustrated at different times, certain times. No, I think you have to have that. I think once you stop really caring or you're not really too bothered, then I'm not sure that's too good of a sign that how much do you actually want it and how much you want to play. So there's obviously positives and negatives to both sides of that, but I don't mind that little bit of frustration. I think it kind of spurs you on when you do get the opportunity.
Yeah, and you've certainly taken those opportunities recently. Is it, you talked about not quite being 100% fit, because if you're not playing games, it is difficult to get to that sort of level. How far off that do you think you are?
Good question. Not entirely sure, but probably 20 or 30% down on 100%, I would say. But it's very difficult to put a number on it, I would say, because I've never had that situation, the time without a club for that amount of months after, and not doing a pre-season, then kind of coming in and going directly into games. It was a bit different to what I've been used to over my career, so it's obviously part of the remit. You have to just get on with it, and hopefully I can continue to build that up as we go through the season and continue to improve my performance levels.
Yeah, we are into January now. I know when we spoke to you not all that long ago, you still weren't sure what was happening come the end of your current sort of short-term deal. Is that still the case?
Yeah, no decisions have been made yet. A few conversations obviously going on in the background, but yeah, nothing decided just yet.
Yeah, and is that, some people can be quite sort of zen about that, and it is what it is, it'll get sorted out. Others can get quite pent up. Where are you on that sort of line?
I'm pretty calm about it, to be honest. Seen a lot in my years in the game, obviously been around for quite a while. So yeah, I think ultimately those sort of things are secondary to your performance levels, training and games. So it doesn't really change whether you've got 5 years on your contract or whether you've got 5 days on your contract. Perform day in, day out in training, perform on a match day. It doesn't really change. So if you're able to take that step back and see that for what it is, then ultimately it shouldn't really change your mindset and how you go about things day to day. So those things will take care of themselves as long as you're doing the business on the pitch, and hopefully I can continue to do that.
Yeah, well, it's certainly happening at the moment. And this coming weekend, when the draw was made, was that one that brought a particular smile to your face?
Yeah, it was a nice one, obviously for friends and family as well, knowing that they'll get a chance to come along. Boys have just given me a bit of a ribbon there because of how many tickets I've asked for. So yeah, no, it's just a nice tie, I think, as well. The age that I am, how many more times is that going to happen? Who knows? So yeah, I think it's a special moment for friends and family, and hopefully we can go there and get a positive result.
Yeah, well, that's what you're aiming for. Is it most of your family still in that part of the world? Is it going to be, obviously you've got a few tickets to distribute in the next couple of days?
For sure, yeah. No, all of my family. Obviously, I've made some friends since I've been in Bristol, but yeah, all of my family are over that side. Still living in and around Beccles, and I've got a good few friends, obviously, still in Norwich as well. So hopefully they're looking forward to coming along.
Yeah, and while you'll be trying to get one over them at the weekend, you just have some very fond memories of some of the games, albeit it was a good while ago now.
Of course, yeah, I had some great times at the football club, some really, really top times, and obviously it's where I kind of made my name and came through the academy ranks. So it's a club obviously that I'll always look on extremely fondly and remember some of those memories with the double promotion squad. That was a particularly special time in my career, and probably in the careers of a lot of the guys that were around at that time. So yeah, for sure, I always look back with a smile. And
some former players get sort of better receptions than others going back to old clubs. What's your reception been like at Carrow Road over the years?
Yeah, up and down, I would say. I actually ended up getting a red card, I think, when I was there at Fulham, so that didn't go down too well. Yeah, I think it's been mostly positive, but you're always going to get a little bit mixed when you're an opposition player, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't mind it, a bit of a ribbon here and there. And kind of, I've been used to playing the pantomime villain sometimes at away ground, so bring it on.
And you won't be disowned if you score the winning goal on Saturday afternoon by the rest of the family then?
I don't think so, no. A few mates might give me a bit of a ribbon. I've still got some mates that are season ticket holders and go to all the games and stuff like that. So, no, I'm sure they'll still love me.
Thank you very much.